find out. We're a helping, family-oriented type of thing where we're looking out for each other all the time. I'm going to touch on a couple of those things in a few minutes in terms of doing things there, but appreciate the time and doing stuff. Just a quick background, been in the business field, believe it or not, 39 years, 25 years of that's been in the IT field. You just hit the big 5-0, I'll let you do the math, and yeah, I started working when I was 11, okay? One of the things that I learned early on in doing things was got an introduction in terms of networking, believe it or not, just growing up in the mean streets of the Edenwald projects up in the Bronx. And I made friends by basically fighting like mad all the time and never had to fight the same person twice. In doing things, they became my friend because bullies, they don't want to work that hard, you know, in terms of doing stuff. Now, I'm not suggesting that's how you build your network by having to fight every day. We're too old and too tired to do things like that. My point is that there is one person that we fight with all the time in terms of doing things. And for everyone to be here tonight, whether you're new or this is your 100th event that you come out to network, inside you have to step out and step up all the time in terms of doing stuff. And it takes great amount of courage to just come out to these types of events, whether it's this particular event or anything that we're doing. But networking is the key. Every challenge that I've had to overcome and the things that I've accomplished has been seriously through developing those relationships and doing stuff there. But I applaud all of you for having the courage to come, whether you're first time or not, and doing stuff here tonight. And I think you should all give yourselves a round of applause for just coming out tonight in terms of doing stuff here. It takes a lot of work, you know. I stand in front of the mirror every day, you know, and say, hey, you know, you're doing okay. The person I'm talking to, yeah, I give a big fat sloppy kiss and say, hey, you know what? You step out, you're going to do stuff today in terms of doing things here. I'm going to set the table for what I'm about to talk about, and I'm going to tell you flat out right now, networking does not work unless we learn how to work our net in terms of doing things there. We have got to be selfless and not selfish about what we want, and that's what makes networking work the best in terms of doing things there. The key way of doing that with people as you meet them and you develop your network is by tuning in to the universal radio station that everyone listens to in terms of being selfless. Who knows what that radio station is? Anyone? Not everybody listens to that station. You were listening to that radio station when you were going to work today. You were listening to that station when you were in a meeting today. You're listening to that radio station right now. WIIFM. WIIFM. What's in it for me? To turn that around in doing that, because we're all interested, basically, talking about selfless being selfish. Those that they'll say all the time, oh, you know, networking doesn't work. I tried it. I say to them, why didn't it work for you? Well, I didn't get anything out of it. Hello. It's what that whole thing about WIIFM. We have to tune in to what that person wants, the person that we're talking to. We tune into what they want, what they're looking for, what gets them going in terms of doing things. And so if we do that, we turn the tables in terms of being selfless. Hey Joe, how are you? You do the niceties, you do your introduction with doing things, and then you turn it around by saying, hey, you know, let's get together. Nice meeting you there. We have some commonalities. What is it that I can do to help you achieve what it is that you want to do? So now you're tuned into what they want. If you do that enough times, don't know who you've heard of C.E.Reid, but he has a saying, if you help enough people in this world get what they want in life, you get what you want in life. I had 2 companies fail before I had my third one actually take off. And the only thing that held me together, even of many other challenges that I've gone through in this life, has been having a network of people that I can just reach out and just say, hey, how are you? Because when I started my third business there, I didn't make any money. I was just telling Peter just a few minutes ago, I didn't make any money for 3 years. I left a well-paid job, manager of a computer department there, and I just threw it all in and basically started my business. And